Good day, everyone. My name is Goddan. In today's class, we'll be looking at the topic multiplication and division of fraction. We already know that a fraction is a whole that is splitted into numerator over denominator. We'll be looking at multiplication of fraction first. So, for example, if I have two fractions, 4 over 15 multiplying 5 over 8, for example. Now, two ways to do this. Number one, you can go ahead and multiply numerator and numerator. That will give you 4 times 5, right? Over as well as denominator and denominator, which is 15 times 8. Now, this will give you 4 times 5 is 20. 8 times 5 is 120. Now, the next thing we are going to do will be to simplify 20 and 120. I taught you how to simplify 20 and 120 in our last video, right? Where we have 20 over 120, right? I know you would want to say easy, just cancel out 20 and all of that. However, we're making it very simple and easy for anyone to do. Now, 20, we say, is the same thing as 2 times 10. 10 is the same thing as 2 times 5. Now, this can no longer be simplified. 120 is the same thing as 2 times 60. 60 is the same thing as 2 times 30. 30 is the same thing as 2 times 15. 15 can still be splitted, which is 3 times 5. Now that it can no longer be splitted, we have it that 20 is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 5. So that 120 will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Now, to simplify 20 and 120 will be to cancel out the common factors, right? 2 will cancel out 2, 2 will cancel out 2, the 5 will also cancel out 5. And the numerator, everything had cancelled out, so we have 1. So this gives us 1 at the numerator. And then at the denominator, we have 2 times 3, and that gives us 1 over 6. Now, another way to go about this would be to multiply directly, which is 4 over 15 times 5 over 8. And how do you do that? Now, you cancel out numerator and denominator by common factors. Now, you can't cancel out numerator and numerator or denominator and denominator. For example, 4 can only cancel out 8, even though it is the denominator of the second fraction, but as long as it is numerator and denominator, then you can cancel out. That's because 4 is divisible by 4 one time. 4 can also divide through 8 2 times. The same thing happens here. 5 can divide through 5 one time. 5 can divide through 5 3 times. So that this gives us 1 times 1, 1 over 3 times 2, which is 6. So this second method is a shorter and faster method, right? However, in case you are confused as to what number divides what number exactly, you can just use this simplified method. Multiply the numerators, we get 20. Multiply the denominators, we get 120. Then simplify 20 and 120 in the most simplified way and very easy way. Now, we look at division. We look at division. Now, So for example, if I have 4 over 12 divided by 2 over 3. Now, the difference between division and multiplication is that for division, you need to change this division to multiplication. You can't divide directly. You change the division to multiplication. And how do you change division to multiplication? Changing division to multiplication changes the fraction immediately after the division sign. It swipes their position. So denominator becomes the numerator, while numerator becomes the denominator. So the question will now be rewritten as 4 over 12 times division has been changed to times now. 3, it becomes the numerator, and then 2 becomes the denominator. Now we have multiplication, which we just did. You can decide to use the short method. If you look at this, 2 can divide through 2 1. 2 will also divide through 2 2 times. 2 will divide through 2 1 time. 2 will divide through 12 6 times. As long as it is numerator and denominator, they can divide themselves. Now, 3 can also divide through 3 1 time. 3 will divide through 6 2 times. You continue to divide until there is no common number that can divide through any numerator and any denominator. So at this point, we have at the numerator 1 times 1 is 1. At the denominator 2 times 1 is 2. Of course, you can decide to use the second method, right, which is longer but simpler. 4 over 12 times 3 over 2. Remember, this times was division. Once the division was swiped to times, the denominator becomes the numerator becomes the denominator. So what method is that? Just multiply numerator and numerator. 4 times 3, that is 12. Multiply denominator and denominator, that is 24. Now simplify 12 and 24. 12 is the same thing as 2 times 6. We can still split 6. 6 is the same thing as 2 times 3. 24 is the same thing as 2 times 12. 12 is the same thing as 2 times 6. 6 is the same thing as 2 times 3. So that 12 over 24 will be 12 is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 3. While 24 is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. To simplify 12 and 24, the common numbers cancel out themselves. So we have 2 cancel out 2 also. There's a 3 and there's a 3. Everything at the numerator already cancelled out, so we have 1. So this gives us 1 over, at the denominator, we have just 2 left, which is 1 over 2. Do this exercise for me and drop your answer in the comment section. I'll be there to tell you whether you're right or you are wrong. 8 over 15 divided by 4 over 7. Thank you for watching this video. Please do well to like, subscribe, and follow us across all social media pages at Goddan School of Mathematics. Till I come your way in the next class, bye for now.